I'm probably gonna dip out halfway through again because I've got college in the morning. But
Okay, I've started the
well,
stream, and I don't think this is gonna be a long one. Like, I'm probably gonna go for an hour or so.
An hour, alright.
Because I've only got
let's
one.
get this shit running, boys.
Oh, there we are. Notification. So
There you go.
I've changed what we're doing. Because I'm too tired to use thinking skills tonight. So I'm changed. We're going to rewatch a single thing, a single little thing, and that's all we're doing. And we're gonna, if you look at the stream, we're gonna rewatch What If Niles won, which I haven't rewatched ever since it released. I believe I haven't rewatched it since. So I mean, I might as well.
And it's probably one of the most. I think there's like one of the more requested things from you is like people requesting to do a part two of it.
Yeah, so I'm gonna start. I'm gonna do the intro.
Alongside.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the intro. So hey all, welcome back to NoFap, and I've got a new mic. Let's go. Look at this. I sound louder, hopefully, and better and clearer. And apparently, I sound younger, according to my friends. So maybe that's true. I don't know. But yeah, I had that mic, Blue Yeti mic, for what, 6 years or however long. So it's quite weird to have a new one.
Bloody hell.
But it's quite fancy, HyperX Quad or something like that, and it's got like it glows, and I've got a crane arm, so it's like above my desk. It's kind of cool. It looks professional, too professional, considering what I do. So, so anyway, yeah, I was gonna continue the rewrite we were doing of the mini arc with that stream, but actually I'm too tired to do a rewrite. Like the thinking skills required for that is too much, so I'm moving that to next week probably. And so I thought, well, since we recently rewatched some of my fan animations, there's another one, quite a popular one, and as TNC said, my most requested video series to my most requested series to continue. Like I constantly see every so often, like, where is part 2? And so it makes sense to do this one because I want a writer for the Virtus arc, and for an after show rewatch, I'd want Generalist at the very least, and I couldn't get him today. And or Macroma, I don't know where the hell he is. He said he's going to join 15 minutes ago, but now he's offline and he's ignored me. So, or maybe he's just busy. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. Maybe he's got real life stuff going on. I'm not gonna get.
He said his schedule was nothing, so I don't know what the hell he's doing.
Yeah, I'm not going to get on his case for not joining my silly little stream. But yeah, I mean, I might as well just start on this. So obviously 2022, late 2022, I was getting really tired. I was like at part 14, 15 of the Virtus arc, and so I was tired of making that, so I wanted to take a break, and I had this other idea for a series of videos, of animations to make with a story idea, which was actually basically back when the Revelations arc was still coming out. I made a video, one of my first videos, which was What If SMG01, which was just a discussion video discussing theories about what would happen and how he could win. And so I said I was going to make one after the Revelations arc, a What If Niles one, and so I eventually got around to it, but I actually made it like animated instead of just it being a PowerPoint presentation with my text-to-speech voice discussing what would happen. And so yeah, I made this, and then I'm pretty sure I went back to the Virtus arc. I don't know if I said I was going to do part 2 immediately, but if I did, that was a lie, and I went back to the Virtus arc for a bit, and then after part 18 of that, I believe, of the Virtus arc, I believe I said I was then going to go back to part 2, because I remember looking at the description of if SMG3 found Inkweaver, I think one of those parts, I said, oh yeah, in 2 weeks time I'll have What If Niles 1 part 2 out. That was a lie. Again. And so let me just get you guys the invite link. But yeah, so there's been no part 2 to this day, and there probably isn't. I'm just gonna come out and say it. There's probably not. If I ever made a part 2, it would actually just be a remake, starting from the beginning. Because to be honest, like from what I remember, there were story changes I would make now if I remade it now. Like if I was making it now, I would do stuff quite differently, and so I don't have any desire to continue exactly where I left off. Okay, so let me just set this up. Have you guys watched this?
I've seen it.
No.
You haven't ever watched it?
No, not me.
But you know it's my most requested. Oh.
Yeah, yeah, because I look at your comment sections and I just find them everywhere.
Fair enough. The Eternal Black Hole, what's up? DLT4. This Rage 2 in the series needs to continue. I don't know, maybe one day I'll remake it, as I was saying.
Yeah.
So, first of all, looking back at the thumbnail for this, I would, like nowadays, I wouldn't put the subtitle in the thumbnail. I don't like that. I don't know why I did that.
Yeah.
I had a version of it saved, like back in 2022 without the title, and that's what I used for the thumbnail of this stream. So that's some lore, I guess. Oh, and if anyone new who's here, Macrom is on the thumbnail, but I don't know where he is, so I don't know if he's joining or not. I don't think he is. Probably. Anyway, so if you both got it up.
Yes, I do.
So obviously this one was made before the other videos we watched on that other stream, so I don't know how well the animation quality holds up in comparison to those. I'm assuming it's going to be a bit more rough, but I'm not too sure. I don't think it was bad. I remember being proud of this, so let's see.
I think I have a plan. No!
Oh yeah, I started with a clip from 2021, and I'm pretty sure this is basically it's called What If Niles 1. I said this was going to be a sequel to the Genesis arc, What If SMG01 video that I made, but I think this had the way like he wins is the same way that he wins in that old video about SMG0 winning I made, because I decided to have him win in What If 2021, not Revelations, because I feel like that's more interesting. And so I'm pretty sure this is the same way, like this how I'm going to present how he wins is the same way he wins in my What If SMG01 video, I think. I don't know why.
This is starting off pretty well.
I found that funny, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because this is the first part I actually made, I think. Oh yeah, so they hit him with the thing, but they were too late.
Yep.
So you just see, yeah. I've actually just saw like just two piles of blue and yellow goo on the ground.
That'd be
to signify that, yep, they're definitely dead.
Look at what I had to use for the Shadow Mario. But also, I couldn't find. I think that portal from What If 2021 is from Half-Life 2, but I've no idea how they got that asset. It's from episode 2, I think. This is what it looks like.
Yeah, I think it was from one of the episodes. Either that or it was, I don't know why, but I remember that asset also being used in TF2.
Maybe. But, also, yeah, so I had to use these other things from Half-Life 2, like other portal-like things. And actually, I think this map is, if you look at the background, this space map, it's obviously not the same thing they used,
Gosh.
but it's the space that it's my background image,
Orange.
like
Yeah.
for my channel, like the sort of
Yeah.
you know, the orange space background I use is from this map.
Yeah.
If you look.
Yeah.
Look how like jagged those that meme
know,
energy
what
was. Well, I can't do it as smooth as they did because they didn't do it animated in it. I think they used the green screens.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that. I couldn't find the same
That's like
texture.
Mario.
So it's like, look at that.
Yeah, it's
I don't
so
even.
springy.
I don't remember what texture I used, but this is not the best. But I think that's the best I had that I could find. So had to make
Honestly,
do with it.
I'd actually argue that it looks kind of better than what they used officially. I actually kind of like it. It looks more evil.
I don't
Yeah.
know. But if you look at the eyes, I've when I used
Yeah.
the subtexture tool, I did it incorrectly. But basically the Mario model eyes, the texture for it like isn't just like the eye; it goes over it a bit, and so as you can see, like it looks way too big. Like those eyes are too big.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was
Yeah.
because I just put it on the wrong texture, or if I couldn't because the model didn't have the ability to just texture the eye itself. I think the eye texture was attached to like the eyelid around it. So
Yeah.
Huh. Pathetic. One of Zero's only lines.
see, one thing I really liked in the 10th anniversary movie, like you see Mario begin to transform into Fred. Obviously, back then they hadn't made
Yeah.
Fred, so his arm was blue and not red. And so I was like, well, this is probably what would have happened if he won in Watford.
Yeah.
So I'm expanding on
Yeah,
that.
Fred.
He literally turns into Fred.
Yeah.
I'm skipping. What's happening?
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Ah, shit. Well, I guess that's it.
Yep. Off goes the shadow.
Yeah, it literally just
Oh,
disappears.
now he's gone.
I mean, I don't know what would have, because obviously he wasn't Mario himself. He's like a projection. So I guess that would be what happens if you know, if the new universe was created.
Yeah.
This is a bit different because obviously in the Genesis arc, SMG0 refers to himself as like I and me as one person. So, but obviously Niles is the one completely in control most of the time. Except for that
Yeah,
one
yeah.
time he says help in the other universe, which is implied to be SMG0 in retrospect. So I mean, I guess this is
Yeah.
sort of outright wrong, I guess, but I mean, I don't really care. The Revelations arcs confuses stuff in the Genesis arc in retrospect, so I mean,
Yeah.
also I really liked using Xenoblade music, and I think that's a very good choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
yeah, good choice.
very good soundtrack. You know, not just because it's orchestral, just very epic sounding. It works well for this
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Mute real quick.
I don't really know what I've done to the models. Like they've got like mist all over them. I guess I couldn't get the no texture thing, which makes sense. But I don't know why I did this.
You mean like the missing texture, or?
Well, I have access to like missing like textures now, but I don't know if it's just because I didn't have those textures back then. But even so, why didn't I put white mist on them instead? I don't get this.
No idea.
Mario, I'll avenge you, bro.
It seems so unserious with. It just seems so unserious with Bob's text to speech.
Yeah, I'm gonna get onto it later, but I have an issue with the direction I took with this.
Yeah.
Look at that, the two souls went in, but you can't tell difference because I'm using.
Hold on.
Huh?
Okay, what did I just miss just then?
Oh. Wait, did it miss it there? Let me go back.
Oh, it's Niles and Zeros. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I see what's
So he
happening now.
wasn't. So in this, where I imply that he wasn't lying when he said they could have Axel's body back when he's done.
Yeah.
Wait, he wasn't technically
Yeah.
lying, which is kind of cool.
Kind of leaving him there. Yeet.
I don't know what the fuck this sound effect is and why I thought I'd use this, but I believe this what's playing at the moment is literally from this map, where it's background noise from this map. I just kept it in because it works.
I think it's time. Niles.
Yeah, like nowadays I would just get voice actors because the like background noise in these clips are really like irritating to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. Next thing I remember after merging with Niles was
Just
No.
it's
No,
just
no,
sort
no.
of ruins the scene like when it's serious.
Yeah.
Barf, barf, beep, beep, boop,
I don't know what the idea was here.
robot noises. I am a
I can tell what you welded to. Like, you could just tell that the robot engineer's head was welded to, like... Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay.
That line didn't work with that text.
He had what was coming to him.
Yeah.
Nice setup. I like what I was setting up.
And peaceful.
So he has memories of what happened.
Oh, that's Smile. Oh, that's Smile.
Oh, yeah.
That is uncanny.
Lick my balls.
Oh, everything was perfect.
Oh god, that walk cycle.
I should have just ragdolled him. So I'd say the animation not as good. It's not bad at all. Definitely quite good, I'd say, but not as good as later videos.
It's like,
Hmm?
yeah, it's sort of like you. Like, how long did you really take to make this?
Oh, it would have been 1 to 2 weeks at minimum.
So
No,
it probably would have been like very like.
it took
like
a long
smashed
time.
Together, I guess.
No, it's not like even if it's low quality, it still took an insane amount of time.
Yeah, I
like,
can
this
see why.
this stuff takes forever. Why do you think I keep losing motivation?
Yeah, at that point.
We need to get our full universe back. God box.
Yeah, I guess this is a bit out of left field, but he's like got a grudge against the God Box for corrupting him, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest,
Yeah.
like nothing is known about the God Box. Like that was sort of poorly explained
Yeah.
in Revelations, so I don't have much to work with. But this
Yeah.
is sort of interesting, I guess, as a conflict.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am not a failure. We are the real meme guardians.
Yeah, Zero is just completely ignoring what Niles is just yelling at.
He's distracted.
Yeah, at that point.
Let me
Nice.
guess.
No,
Your
it's-
camera
That was
got
either a
knocked
mis-
out again.
that was probably a mistake, but I kept it in because it's funny anyway.
Yeah.
Oh my worries.
Oh, no worries.
he has memories of his, because he's technically the same body or something. So
Yeah.
this makes sense. He's
I mean, Mario was
lingering
used to
memories.
recreate Fred.
Mm.
Oh, did you see that glitch there? This is something I
I
hate about
didn't see
Gmod.
it.
Look, pay attention. Do you see that?
Oh, I saw it.
Gmod at
What
it
was
again.
it?
Basically, if you look at his face, keep a look at his face.
Mhm.
Do you see it?
Oh, is it something by his ear?
Yeah, it's
Something by his
a,
ear or
a
something?
little bug. Yeah.
Oh.
Whoa there, guys! Oh no.
I see it on Fred too.
Mm.
Fred. Oh, my name's...
Just teabagging him. I forgot
Yeah.
about this. I assume I added that door there to make it consistent with Revelations. Because that was obviously that door wasn't on that map originally. And this
Yeah,
isn't
I
the
see that.
this isn't the same map as Revelations. It's different. It's a sort. I think it's the. I think maybe maybe it is the same map, but they added a bigger tree at the center. Oh, I'm not too sure. Or maybe it's the same tree. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, for some reason, so basically Generalist made this Bob model, but as you can notice, it's not the, same one. For whatever reason, he couldn't get the textures applied to that one, so he used the other one that is never used, which is like a HD version. I assume it's from like a 3DS remake of Ocarina of Time or something.
Yeah.
Oh, I assume the reason some buildings don't have missing textures is because the map texturizer didn't recognize those as like tiles to change, so there's some stuff that looks normal. No idea why I made that grey. I should have just made it like purple or green like the rest of the textures. Why grey?
I don't even know what that is. What is that?
It's a corn.
It's on.
Oh.
Please. Just find some unspoiled corn. Then I can pass on in peace.
I'm sorry, but
What the hell? I don't remember even in this deep a voice. This is like a different.
Nice.
Did I deepen it myself, or was this a different Will from a Will's voice? I'm not sure.
I don't know.
So obviously now,
It's probably like just a deepened. It's probably just a deepened whisper voice. I'm guessing.
maybe. But obviously this is probably the main thing I would change. Main reason why I want to remake this. I don't know why Bob is the main character and why he's the only one who survived. It should have been the SMGs because they're not from this universe, so it makes sense they'd be able to survive if it got destroyed. That should, and also just having the meme guardians be the main characters makes far more sense for a cosmology story. So I don't know what I was going for here. I think I just like the idea of Bob being the character to save the day, because it's sort of like he's the joke character, but him getting serious and actually defeating Niles himself sounded fun, and it kind of is. So maybe I could just have him survive as well, even though it doesn't make too much sense. But he shouldn't have been the main character. I don't know what I was going for here, to be honest. So that's the main thing. Like if I made part 2, it would actually just be a remake of this first episode initially, where it's the SMGs who survive and not him. Or maybe him as well as like a joke character, but He wouldn't be the main character. I don't know what I was going for.
buddy.
I believe Writer made that image on there. Do you see it?
Yeah, I can tell from his art style.
Is it roped up there? It looks like it's got ropes attached to it. Don't know why.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
But anyway, yeah, Generalist made this map. This is like a custom map. It's not just retextured.
Oh, nice.
So I guess, yeah, he's like taken over the castle. I think is what happened.
But you're telling me that Generalist went through the Hammer editor for this?
Well, I don't know what he used, to be honest. I don't know anything about 3D modeling for Gmod.
Well, if you're making a map, you have to use the Hammer editor, and that thing is a pain in the ass.
Well then, even more thanks to him for putting up through that then.
Yeah.
Good choice of music though, I will say.
Yeah.
So, what's the order?
Also, I only use that weird close-up voice, Will from Close voice, for that one scene, I guess.
Of business in the
That's a good thing. I didn't like how that sounded.
United Bobdom for today, my trusted council of closest compatriots.
What do you
Of
say?
business in the United. So, what's the order of business in the United Bobdom?
United. I like that name. United Bobdom.
Yeah.
For today, my trusted council of closest compatriots.
Severed arm, hat, other hat.
I like how he's represented by Body Pillow. That's so.
Yeah.
I've
The
also
one thing that this is like, I'm pretty sure this is just an accidental inconsistency on your part, but Mario's hat was with him, so unless that's a spare hat, I don't know how Bob got
he
that.
must have spare hats. So I mean, I don't think that's too much of a stretch.
Fair enough.
Also, I can see that you couldn't find. I see you couldn't get SMG3's.
Yeah, so I had to darken just the SMG4 one. But also that coconut represents Job, by the way.
I
Oh.
assume so, and I guess the guns are from Swag and that.
Yes, I would assume so.
Yeah. Sword from Rolly and
Well, he's just. I like that. He's just his
Yeah.
whole body.
Bowser.
He's just dry Bowser.
Has it just got like fucking lettuce on him? What's green stuff on him?
I don't know why I bothered to put green. I guess I wanted him to look mistextured, but I shouldn't have done. I should have done a different texture.
Nothing else. Yeah, nothing else is restricted.
Wow.
What
We
happened?
can't govern the kingdom if you.
Cut.
Wow. We can't govern.
Wait, I noticed something. I want to go back. Look, you can still see Tari's body. Look,
oh
Yeah.
yeah,
wasn't able to completely shrink it.
yeah. That's
Oh.
a reoccurring issue with some things.
Wow. We can't govern the kingdom if you guys won't participate in meetings. How are we supposed to make my loyal bitches happy if you guys just sit there? No wonder I had to step into this position after Peach died. Well guys, I think we should declare today a national holiday to mark 5 years since the reign of His Majesty King Bob.
I don't remember setting this 5 years to the future. Damn.
Jesus
I-
Christ.
Christ.
The first began. Okay, how about we hold a vote with all the kingdom's currently alive residents? The majority have ruled in favor.
This model makes his his hands are like holding the swords. Just this
Yeah.
upgraded model for like the 3DS port of whatever game he's from. Because I haven't really ever used it before this or saw it before this, and looking back at this after so long, this is weird. Just a bit strange looking. It's not bad. It's just
Yeah.
I'm just not used to it. just like, not used to so much detail to this character.
Yeah.
What am I doing?
Do voice again.
I don't know why, but that didn't sound as bad with that line. I don't know why.
1,724th time's a charm, right?
Oh yeah, I remember I was setting up another character coming back.
Oh.
Yeah, for some reason I set this up. I guess, you know, I was like, oh, I want to use this character because I'm not using him. And I guess it's somehow possibly feasible that he could have survived in this computer. Perhaps, maybe, I'm not sure. This is probably this is probably a dumb subplot. This makes sense because they would still be here. Yeah, so yeah, he'd still have these here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, because Zero's pod was in. Yeah, Zero's pod was in.
Well, yeah, he
2022
just left
when it
them
was
all here.
destroyed, so
He just left all the
yeah,
pods
so
here.
Didn't really take him.
Yeah, and that will be his downfall.
Made him. Ah, I see.
Here's my sacrifice.
Oh, he's trying to trick it into opening. I didn't remember this. This is actually clever.
Ah. Yeah.
Please, please, please. Oh, come on. I've got his hat and even a body for it this time. Just let me the hell in so I can reverse all this.
I know, I said he was sort of a weird character to use for such a serious story, but I mean, his plan that he made actually is very logical, like using this to escape this universe and go to the new one. Like, that makes a lot of sense. I actually forgot about this, and yeah, this would have actually been really interesting.
Yeah.
All back. Why was I the one who had to remain?
No, that's contrived.
Yeah.
Oh my ovaries.
Oh my ovaries.
A new USB. I don't even though this is often depicted like this sort of color scheme is depicted as SMG2's. This was not going to be his pod, which makes sense.
Holy Bob.
Alright, so I actually quite like that. I'd say it doesn't hold up so well compared to the other ones we watched in terms of I have problems, like much bigger problems with the story direction and the animation, but no, this was solid. I really liked this too. I really liked what I was setting up. I was setting up a lot of good things. So what would have happened, you know, for people curious? So I don't think I planned too much ahead, because of course I wouldn't. But I believe Generalist had made a model, which I don't think ever got released, like shown or like publicly, for a new SMG 11, and he was going to come out of that pod. And he was, I can't remember. I don't think I had an idea for this character a solid idea for this character, but for whatever reason he was going to help Bob go to Niles' universe, and obviously SMG0 and Fred would eventually turn on him because they've got doubts each, and yeah, and obviously Niles wouldn't ever go Eldritch. It would just be Bob and Niles fighting like normally in normal forms. So that because we only get a glimpse of Niles' power just generally. Like in the Infinite Detention video, we see like a glimpse of what his powers like in base form might be. So I wanted to expand on that. And so yeah, and this SMG-11 character, he was sort of like a murder drone, like his design, where he looked a bit like a murder drone. I don't. So, yeah, but that's basically the plan. I guess Kaizo was there too. I forgot about that, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I don't know what role he would have played. I guess he would have just helped too. He would just be there. I'm not really sure what I was going for.
He's there too.
And I think the idea for, obviously, there's a question of how do you resolve this, because you want to restore the old universe, but the new universe you don't want to destroy that either. And so I think the plan was that they were going to somehow be merged. Like Fred and Mario would somehow merge, and it would be like a whole. It wouldn't just reset things to normal. It would be like a new status quo almost, where the two universes would somehow be merged, and it would be different. That was sort of the idea, because it would be boring if just we reset everything, and also it would create the moral problem of we just killed this new universe that only Niles was at fault, and so that was sort of the idea. And I think that if some more fleshing out, that could be made a lot more interesting, but it's still quite interesting, I would say. Obviously, people really liked this one because this is highly requested to get a sequel.
Yeah.
There's this guy in chat who's typing a lot. Man, this is boring. I'm not sure what he's referring to, but I'm sorry, I guess. I can explain, or you will watch that movie. If only I was talking Discord with you, I would explain what is Niles 1, I swear. What do you mean I would explain what if Niles 1? I was the one who made this. What are you on about?
Yeah.
Do you not realise I'm the one who made this?
You're trying to explain the artist here.
Right, you try to explain the story of my own work to me, and you're getting mad at me as if I'm telling it wrong. What? I'm really confused.
What?
I made this.
My guy, what's my boy on about?
Yeah.
That's a bit confusing. But yeah, what did
Is he also threatening you here? Can I explain, or you will watch that movie? What does he mean by that?
He's gonna force me to watch the Puzzle Vision movie again.
Bro.
Oh no, that monster!
Actually, no, not that one. I like Puzzle Vision. What for 2024? Even though I still enjoy watching that, it's still, he's still gonna make me watch it, and I'm gonna agonize over all the missed opportunities and problems.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like when people like these randos in chat always go, "Can I join?" It's like, no, no, you can't join. Why would I allow some random person to join the stream? It's like,
Come on, my guys, we should know better.
So yeah, sorry, SMMG4, make something interesting. Wait, do something interesting on YouTube or something, and I might consider adding you to the stream. Anyway, Writer, I've never seen you in chat before. I'm gonna mod you. Just mod you. So TNC, what did you think? First time reaction.
I think that's it is really interesting of like how the two main plots of Niles is of course completing everything, but like there's obviously still something wrong. Like he's got a conflict with the God Box, and SMG0 and Niles have got a secret conflict with Niles and that, but they're unsure of it.
Yeah.
Unsure if it's all real and all of that stuff, and then there's obviously Bob who's wanting vengeance on Niles and that for what he's done because everything is dead. Obviously, it's like a survival in a wasteland plot.
What did you think, Deacon?
I'll be honest, I don't really have too strong of an opinion on it because I mean it was good, but I just not,
You can be honest.
It was good, but I just wasn't too infatuated with it, mostly because I know that it's a canceled series.
Fair enough. But when you first saw it and before you knew it was dead, what were your opinions?
My opinions were I liked how it was going. The animation could have had it could have been improved, which let's be honest, your animation is much better now. That much is evident. But I was pretty I liked it.
Yeah. Yeah, I have to agree. I mean, I don't think it's the best thing I've ever made. There's definitely things that I'm more proud of, but yeah, I really like what I was going for, and obviously, I think it's good enough to be remade in, change some of the weird story choices, and obviously make the animation a bit better, maybe. But maybe I'll do that one day. Maybe, who knows? Obviously, I've got tons of other stuff that I could also continue. And then also, like, on the animation side of things, I mean, there is something I might immediately start working on soon. Possibly. And you'll have to wait and see what that is. But that's all I'm going to say.
Ooh.
But yeah, I don't have much more to say. I think I've said everything I wanted to about, like, what would happen in, like, the sequels. I can't think what else, for anyone who really wants to know, I can't think of anything else that of noteworthy, of note to tell you. I don't think I wrote down a script for season 2 anywhere. I mean, not season 2, episode 2. So so yeah, I don't have much to say. I can't remember why that SMG was going to that universe. Again, I don't think I thought out his... Again, I think, yeah, the plot... One of the reasons I might not have continued it is because I don't think I had planned very much after this episode at all. There was not a clear direction. Oh yeah, fun fact, writer, I drew the Bob portrait. Yeah, we pointed that out.
Yeah.
And the missing texture, oh, you made that? I forgot about that. No, yeah, I remember that. You made those missing textures. Yeah, those looked good. Anyway, I'm gonna end the stream here. I think I don't have much more to add. So thanks for joining me.
Alright.
And I guess I'll be streaming again next week.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Is this the shortest stream we've had? Hold on, let me have a look.
No.
Let's have a see
I'm
here.
pretty
This is the shortest stream we've had.
because some of the Saturday streams will probably be shorter.
Yes, it will be. If you end it,
Yeah.
if you ended right now, we'll be just like 2 minutes shorter than your previous stream.
Well, then we've got to beat it. We've got to wait
There's
2
that
minutes.
13.
I've actually got something I want to say. So my new video I released, the highlight video from the third stream, which is the what was it called again? It was the poor writing of the Mr. Puzzles arcs in 2024.
Yeah, poor
That is
writing.
1 out of 10.
Yeah.
Controversy sells. I just wanted to point that out. Like, controversy sells. And I remember one of the comments that I looked at was like this huge like wall of text. Like, it wasn't like multiple paragraphs, it was one giant paragraph. The guy obviously doesn't know what paragraphs are, so it was this insanely massive wall of text. And I just replied to it. I just replied to it saying, I'm not reading that, lol, but I did read a bit of the top, and he basically said that our opinions were disrespectful, whatever that means.
Bruh.
I don't know how we were disrespectful. It's not like we were saying, yeah, I hate Luke, I hate what he's done. It's not like we said stuff like that. So I don't know. What? It's obviously a child who doesn't know much about the real world, or about just critical like discussions. Like, they've obviously never encountered criticism before. So I mean, that was just funny.
What's it about Kung Fu Panda 4?
Wait, did that person
What
mention
the hell
Kung
is
Fu
it?
Panda 4 in their comment? Are you joking?
Bro.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Wow.
Shrek the
What does that have to...
Are all like the Shrek the Third and Kung Fu Panda 4 to Puzzle Vision and Puzzle Park. No, these are the SMG4 equivalent
Of what?
of Sonic Forces.
What?
These are the SMG4 equivalent of Sonic. It's saying that the arcs are the equivalent of the SMG4 equivalent of Sonic Forces.
What? Because I mentioned there was missed opportunity. I don't know. I feel like that's sort of a weird comparison. That's sort of bizarre. I don't really know what else there is to compare between the two.
Honestly.
But just so it's clear, I also hate Sonic. Well, I don't hate it. I actually enjoy playing it, but I really hate
Oh,
what it
He
represents.
was quoting someone.
Oh,
He was quoting
What?
one of us.
well, we never said
It's a
that.
very long ass quote.
So it's obviously a quote from somewhere
Yeah, I
else,
do not
because
remember.
they either made it up or it's from some other source that they didn't mention, because we'd never said that.
Yeah.
I do not remember. Yeah, I do not remember
Either
you
that or
saying
it's
that.
some sort of
He
hate
is making
AI.
shit up.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, like what? Shut the fuck up, no. I'm not trying to bash your opinion, but all of this you are saying is just rude and disrespectful.
he says I'm
Look,
being rude
all
and
I'm saying
disrespectful as he
is-
tells me to shut the fuck up.
I
Wow.
know. He's saying, look, all of this I'm saying is because. How do I even put it? I just that I love these arcs. While in my opinion, the Potter movie was a little bit rushed, but the movie and the arc itself more than make up for it.
Right.
The meme, yeah, I'm just reading this. This one, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that was funny. Anyway, I think we've gone over the, this isn't the shortest stream now, so, I think that side tangent worked
Yeah,
out.
I think we've definitely gone over it.
Yep.
I don't think I've got anything else I wanted to say. I just wanted to talk about that because I remembered that and it was really funny. I'm going to end this here.